All right, welcome back, everybody. We are here on the Now Morning Show from home. And on the 29th of March, the Welfare Division of the Ministry of Social Development and Family Services launched the automated senior citizens pension program on iGov TT and TT Connect. And chatting with me this morning is Christine John Guy, who is the Deputy Director of the Social Welfare Division. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning. Thanks for having me this morning.
And thanks for having me. Thanks for being with us this morning. It's very exciting news that you have this program now automated so that senior citizens would no longer have to go line up outside of the Social Services Division office and whatnot. Tell us more about the automated program.
All right. So the program encourages persons to apply for the senior citizens pension. You can do that from your home, right? Which is a good thing at this time. So you can visit the ministry's website, which is www.social.gov.tt, to access the application forms. Right? So those forms are available on the ministry's website. You can complete the form online, download and sign the form, have it witnessed, and then now you scan and email the application form together with your ID card. You copy both back and front, and your birth certificate and accompanying affidavit where that is necessary. And you email it to the iGov email.
All right, let's break that down a little bit because, to individuals who may not be too computer savvy, it might sound like a lot to get done to be able to achieve this. So let's break it down into smaller parts.
Now, it's not too hard, right? So someone who's not computer savvy, a relative can do it for that person. So the applicant, all they need to do is sign the form, and a daughter, a niece, a grandchild, anyone who's computer savvy and has access to an email can do the email part for that person.
And now you mentioned that something has to be signed with a witness. How do they go about doing that, especially if they're home alone?
By the back of the form, there is the signature of the applicant and a signature of a witness. The witness is just witness to the information that is the person has entered on the application form. And that witness can be a member of your household, or a neighbor if possible, but because you want to avoid congregating and leaving home, someone from your household can witness the application.
Now, there are a number of people who live alone. In a case like that, how would the ministry deal with that?
All right, persons who live alone and don't have access to a computer, well, at this time, we can't ask them to go to an internet cafe and do the application. Well, you can still access the application via the offices in the district in which you reside, so you can drop the application forms at the offices. That is the only drawback to persons who live alone and may still need to go out to drop the applications at the office.
All right, let's speak about who qualifies for it now. So it's the senior citizens pension. What would you have had to have in place to be able to qualify for it?
All right, to be eligible for the senior citizens pension, one, you must be at least 65 years of age. Two, you must not be in receipt of income that is in excess of $5,500 per month, and you must have been residing in Trinidad and Tobago for the period of 20 years prior to your application. So you are applying today, right? Today is the 18th of May. 20 years taking us back from today will be 2021. That is
2001.
2001. So you must have been living here since 2001. And during that period, there should not be a temporary absence for in excess of an aggregate of 5 years. Or if you didn't satisfy that criteria, you must have been residing here for at least 50 years of your life. So you have at least 2 bites of the cherry in order to qualify there, right? And you must be living in the country. because since we commenced the online application, we have had a couple of persons who aren't residing in Trinidad and Tobago actually submitting applications.
Right. So there's no previous employment requirements, such as working in the country for a certain amount of time, paying taxes and these things as well?
Well, not paying taxes. There must be, you don't have to be employed, because we have a number of housewives, persons who were never employed, who will qualify.
Right.
If you were employed, then we will request that information, additional information. You're not required to submit it at the time of your application, but during the investigation process, such information will be requested with respect to your last employer, information on your last employer, and whether you are entitled to any benefits from your retirement.
All right, well, let's speak numbers now. How much support in dollars and cents do senior citizens receive with the senior citizen pension?
All right, we have 4 bands of payment. The maximum that is paid is $3,500. All right, so the pension is really paid based on a combined income. So for example, if you are in receipt of national insurance of $3,000, you'll be eligible for a pension of $2,500, because that together would not take you beyond $6,000.
Right.
All right. So we have $3,500, $2,500, $2,500. So those are the 4 bands of pension that are paid by the ministry.
All right. That must be exciting news for a number of viewers watching who may not have been aware of it. When it comes to the Inperson application, I know we are currently in a state of emergency. Are the social development offices open so that individuals can go there during this time as well?
Yes, all our offices remain open because, as the Prime Minister said, we are essential service. Right? What we would ask person to do is not congregate in large numbers. So we limit the number of persons actually coming into the office at any one time. Right? So most of our offices, we have tents available outside with chairs so that persons can be seated comfortably during their period of wait. Right? And then you'll be allowed in the office depending on the numbers of persons in the office lobby area at the time. Right? So the offices are seeing persons at this time.
All right, but we still want to encourage everyone not to gather. If necessary, wait until after the lockdown period, and of course, practice all safety measures if you really do have to go over there. Because, let's face it, a lot of people need help right now. A lot of people, they don't know where the next meal is coming from.
Yes.
Are there any other projects to expand this program that is carded for the ministry?
Yeah, well, in the future, we hope to extend it to our other grants, such as the Disability Assistance Grant and probably our food support program as well.
All right.
Right. So we are working with iGov to have these other grants available. The application for these grants available online as well. And we have some other programs like our National Social Development Programs, our Housing and Wiring Programs, those to have those access, the application accessed online as well.
All right, and just before we go, what is the website people should go on to access more information and to apply?
All right, the website to access the application form or any information on the automated online senior citizens online process is the ministry's website is www.social.gov.tt, and the email address at iGovTT is scp.application@gov.tt. And any further information on this process can also be accessed on the iGov's website.
Wonderful. Well, Christine John Guy, I want to thank you for joining us this morning. Have a great day and be safe.
Thank you, and same to you as well.
Thank you very much. Christine John Guy, Deputy Director of Social Welfare Division of the Ministry of Social Development and Family Services. She's saying that senior citizens can now go online to apply for senior citizens pension in an automated manner. All right. We have so much more in the program. Stay locked, go make a coffee, go grab that quick breakfast if you have the time, but stay right here with us on the Now Morning Show. We'll be right back.